The diagram shows the graph of f of x for f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 3. P minus 1, 4 is the minimum point on the graph. Sketch on the grid the graph of y is equal to f of 2x, writing down its equation and stating the coordinates of the minimum point. B. Sketch on the grid the graph of y is equal to f of a half x, writing down its equation and stating its coordinates of the minimum point. Okay, so we've got f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 3. Here's the graph. We've got a minimum point at minus 1, minus 4. So we've got to do the graph of y is equal to f of 2x. Well, now what does that actually mean? Well, this is a stretch parallel to the x-axis scale factor of 1/2. That means we need to take each point, work out its distance from the y-axis and then half it. So the minimum point will go there. This point here will go halfway. This point here will go to here. And this point here will go to here. Doing the other side, this point here will actually stay put. It won't, because it's actually on the axis. This point here will become half the distance. And this point here will go to this point here. Then we now can draw up make the curve and label it y is equal to f of 2x. Right, we have to now write down the equation. So we've got to do f of 2x. So everywhere there's an x in here, we now replace it with 2x. So this becomes 2x all squared plus 2 times 2x minus 3. 2x all squared becomes 4x squared plus 2 times 2x is going to be 4x minus 3. Now the minimum point will go to here, which is this point here. And so the coordinates of that point there are going to be minus a half, minus 4. So the minimum point goes, P dash will be minus a half, minus 4. Part B, we've got f of x is x squared plus 2x minus 3. So the same graph. So we've got f of a half x. So that's a stretch parallel to the y-axis scale factor 2. So what happens here is if this is 1 away, then this will now go 2 away. Similarly, this was 2, so it will go 4. This is 3, so it goes 6. And this point at the top here, it is 4. Therefore, it will go to minus 8 here. Similarly, on this side, this point will stay put. This point will become double the distance. And the same here, this point here will become double the distance. Join that up. And we get y is equal to f of a half x. Right, the actual equation, so f of a half x, we put half x instead of x in each of these. We get brackets a half x all squared plus 2 times a half x minus 3. Now half x all squared, well, 1/2 squared is a quarter, so it'll be a quarter x squared plus 2 times a half, which is plus x minus 3. Then now the minimum point, this point here, will go to this point here. And so the minimum point is p dash minus 2 and minus 4. So we're asked to state those. So the minimum point will be p dash minus 2 minus 4. So this has been a video to show you how to do stretches, horizontal stretches to a graph parallel to the x-axis. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.